Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Got this Dell 1750 that's just come in, and the customer's saying the keyboard does not work. I'm wearing gloves. You might think, why does guys wear gloves? Because sometimes I get machines in which are disgusting, and before shooting the video I just have given them a quick clean and we continue. But this particular, I'm going to show you what it's like. You can see the state at the top. It's got bits of hair, and you know, these are the things we have to kind of deal with. It's disgusting, it really is. So I'll give that a clean. Before we give it back to the customer, I'm going to make sure that the machine looks a lot better than what it is now. So he's saying that the keyboard does not work, so I'm going to fire it up now, and let's see what is what. He did show me when we booked it in, but I'll show you now that yeah, some of it in how I test a keyboard. Generally, it's pretty straightforward. You just open up a notepad or something and just go through the keys and then take it from there. But yeah, let's get into this. So, I mean, it's loading Windows 7, which is ancient. I haven't mentioned to him he should upgrade. I think I'll just leave it because I think he's quite happy with what it is. I'm not sure what he uses it for, but didn't seem that fussed. You know, I mean, this machine's a beast. It's massive. It's huge, it really is. It weighs a ton as well, especially compared to the machines nowadays. Now, to get the keyboard off, it's pretty straightforward. I think this panel here needs to come out. It's got a little bit of a securing kind of clip. Goes there, that side, so we'll have to, I'm sure there's a couple of screws at the back as well. So yeah, it's fired up now, so should we have a quick look at if it works. It does come on. That's a great idea, great so far. We just need to switch on, so open up Notepad. This should be in there actually, right at the top. Sorry, remember from Windows 7. Oh, it's not. Okay, so let's do a search for it in the search bar. See, I can't even, well, actually it's typing Notepad. Let's open Notepad up. Someone's refurbing something next door. What they're doing. So you can see I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they work at the top. See if the numeric pad works. Okay, so number 3 doesn't work. 6 works. 7, 8. Start. Quality. Let's have a look. Yeah, so he was saying that sometimes the keys work, sometimes they don't. Right, so yeah, so some of these keys are not working. There's ones, I'm just going through all of them. You can see there's a few that are not working. F's not working. H, J. So yeah, it definitely needs a new keyboard. So we'll just go ahead and show you how to replace that. Right guys, so I've shut the machine down. Excuse the knocking noise if you can hear that. Someone's doing something next door and I can't go around there to stop making that noise, so leave them to it. But there's a couple of screws here we need to take out, which gives access to the keyboard. So you've got one there which is the battery, it's got K on there, so it says it is a keyboard screw, and one on that side. There is nothing underneath, I don't think. Here, no, nothing there. So let's get this screw out. Okay, just going to pop them just there for now. Let's flip it over. And let's see if we can get access to the driver, the keyboard. So there's, like I said before, there's something here. I think that will just prise that out. Pop pop them in the top. So you pop it from the top, and that will just pop out. There you go. So you've got the plastic power button there, which is just a connection to the main power button, which is just over there. And you've got one screw's missing, so 1, 2, 3 screws to take out. I've always got spare screws knocking about, so I'll replace that with the similar one. I'll put them in the tray there, and this should just pop out. Actually, no, I think there's this thing here. This might have something. Okay, this little bezel, which is the keyboard surround. That will just let's come off there. There you go. And actually, it's pretty straightforward. This is what I like on a Monday. So there you go. You can see that disgusting. Look at the dirt in there. So yeah, got a keyboard here. It's a pre-owned one. Brand new ones are not available because the machine's quite old. And this one, it's okay. I told the customer it's pre-owned. He said, yeah, I don't care as long as it works. And it's a lot cleaner than his old one. As you can see, there's a huge difference. Yeah. So, yeah, let's put this back in then. There's a little flex ribbon just there. There's a little door on there as well. Push that there. Just pop that in there now. In there. Make sure it's all lined up. Close the door. And make sure it's again the door's in line, which it is. I'll put this back in. At this point, I do want to test the keyboard, but I'm just going to secure it first. While I'm doing that, I'll switch the power button on, just the machine on, and the fan's a little bit loud, but I don't think this chap is going to spend more money on it, so I have advised a little bit loud, but he's, I don't care about that, I'll just get a vacuum. I said, right, fine, I'll leave it to you. So once the drive works, I just pressed it by accident, it pops out, so that's great. Right, now let's see, I've got a whole host of screws here, as you can see. Over the years, you know, they just from machines that are broken, we just take them out, and you never know what you get when you need one. So I've got one there, which is not exactly the same, but it doesn't really matter. It will secure it in place. But I think we're almost done. I mean, to be honest, this repair would probably take about 10 minutes at the most if you know what you're doing. If you don't, a bit longer. That's why this guide is there, to help you out and give you some advanced tips on what to do. Otherwise you'll be there all day trying to figure out how to take the keyboard out. You might take the back off first, or you know, that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go into Notepad again. So let's have a go, shall we? I haven't touched this keyboard before. I have no idea if it works or not. I'm sure it does. So yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backspace, QWERTY, U, I, O, P. That's fine. ASDF. Yeah, this is the way I test things. Make sure you test stuff. Don't just put it back together and then you've got to take it all apart again. Now remember, the numerical keypad number 3 wasn't working. As you can see, it absolutely works perfectly now. So yeah, I think we're going to have a very happy customer. So yes, I will now go ahead and put the bezel back. We can do that while the machine's on. It's not a major. I'll shut it down while I'm doing that. It saves me a little bit of time not waiting for it to shut down. I'm not happy with the mouse pad, but it's had years of use. You put the bezel in down first at an angle, push it down. That will go in. It should clip in. There you go. Now that banging noise next door is doing my head in, to be honest. Okay, okay, that's... There you go, all clipped in nicely. There's a lump there. Because these cables, oh yeah, these cables, these are the Wi-Fi cables. I think they were hanging out, so that's why it was lifting up slightly. Didn't look very good to me, so I'll make sure it's spot on. And I'll give it back to the customer. I just switched on by mistake. There you go. And we can put these two screws back into place. There you go. And now all I need to do is give it a good clean. I'll do that off screen, and I'll show you the finished product and how we return a device back to the customer. The last thing the customer wants to see, I suppose this guy doesn't really matter because he knows it's a mess, but the last thing he wants to see, what you want to give back to the customer, is the machine looks horrible. They should have kind of like a bit of service, clean it up nicely, and they should be happy when they come to collect. Okay, so I'm back with the machine. The machine is now nice and clean. Bit of a sheen there, and if I lift it up here, there you go. It's much better than what it was before. You can see the screen now clearly. So that's job done, and this machine will now be handed back to the customer. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you like the videos, and I hope you're learning something, and it gives you a bit of an inspiration to do a few bits yourself. So until the next one, I'll see you soon.